Imagine a quiet street in Reading, England. Not much looks special at first glance. But here, more world-class table tennis players have emerged than the rest of Britain combined. How did this little patch produce champions who bounce so high? Matthew Syed digs into this mystery, teasing apart what really makes a superstar. Is it raw talent or is there a secret sauce behind the scenes? Stay tuned, because the answer flips everything you thought you knew about success. We all idolize prodigies like Mozart or Tiger Woods, assuming their genius was innate. But Matthew Syed challenges this by exposing the myth of natural talent, and it's more surprising than you think. Meet the Polgar sisters from Hungary, three sisters who became chess grandmasters thanks to their father's radical experiment. Laszlo Polgar believed geniuses are made, not born. From birth, he homeschooled them intensively in chess, turning the home into a powerhouse training ground. The sisters shattered norms and ranking boards, proving practice trumps raw talent every time. Syed dives into the neuroscience behind what's called the 10,000-hour rule, the idea that mastering any skill requires roughly this amount of deliberate practice. Think of it like sculpting marble. Each hour chipped away perfects the form. Natural ability is just the marble's base. The real masterpiece emerges only after relentless practice reshapes it. Here's the kicker: when we see someone like Ali win with effortless charm, it's the product of thousands of hours honing not just muscle but mindset and intuition. This flips the story on talent. It's a process, not a preset gift. And that realization smashes barriers, meaning anyone can bounce higher with the right focus. We all practice, but few practice well. What exactly separates mindless reps from game-changing, focused effort? Syed reveals what really fuels improvement, and it's not what you expect. Back to reading. Syed grew up on a small street that produced more top-level table tennis players than the whole country. Why? Because the community was obsessed with deliberate, purposeful practice. They trained with feedback, error correction, and fierce competition. Even kids coached each other. It wasn't casual hitting, it was targeted, ruthless improvement day after day. Syed explains feedback loops as your brain's internal coach, a real-time error detector that nudges you toward better moves. Like a GPS constantly rerouting when you miss a turn, the brain refines skills with every practice session. Without this feedback, improvements plateau or stall. Real growth demands those sharp corrections, not just blind repetition. Here's the twist: skill building isn't just physical. Even things as tricky as plate spinning, yes, that circus act, improve with focused attention to mistakes and adjustments. This translates to sports, music, or business. A constant bounce between trying, failing, correcting, and succeeding propels you forward. Sports history is stuffed with myths: Ali's flawless confidence, black athletes' natural speed. Syed's research exposes these stories, showing what's fact, fiction, and hidden truth. Syed shares the striking story of a female East German athlete who transitioned to become a man. She was part of a state-run doping program that blurred lines between identity and performance enhancement. It reveals the extreme lengths countries went to manufacture champions, challenging the myth of pure natural excellence. The idea that black runners have a natural genetic edge. Syed dismantles this by highlighting socioeconomic factors, training environments, and historical access to sport. Fast isn't a race through your genes alone, it's the product of opportunity and persistent nurture. The Enron scandal, infamous for corporate fraud, also exposed flawed genius hiring. Syed points out how companies chase assumed brilliance instead of grit and practice. Enron's top talent supposedly had natural skill but crumbled under pressure. This echoes sports. Resilience and experience outmatch flashy talent every time. So back to that quiet street in Reading, its champions didn't stumble into greatness by birthright. They bounced higher through focused effort, feedback, and a mindset that talent grows, not appears. Next time you're chasing a goal, remember this: skill isn't a gift, it's a craft you can master. Try this: pick one skill and commit to 30 minutes of deliberate, feedback-rich practice tomorrow. Your bounce is waiting. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.